The first thing you notice is the cabin. It is really impressive with a 1-2-1 configuration and the new regional business class seat. This is a huge step up from the Airbus A350s that they used to fly to Perth and Adelaide and other regional destinations, and is also comparable to some of the finer seats that Singapore Airlines has. There's heaps and heaps of space on board the aircraft in business class cabin and lots of space at your seat. The seats are elegantly set up in a way that offers maximum privacy, and they also have a very large TV screen, which you can see there, and the wonderful large A350 windows. So let's start at the seat and check out the features. There's a controller for the in-flight entertainment and a controller here for your seat functions, different settings, preset settings for your seat, as well as light control, flight attendant control, and a do not disturb feature. There's a space for a drink and some amenities at your seat, including an eye mask, some socks, and some slippers. The crew came around with drinks, welcome drinks, champagne and water. Whilst I checked out the amenities, the other amenities, including toothbrushes and earbuds, are actually found in the bathroom in the business class cabin, so you can go and help yourself to those as well. Then we also have noise cancelling headphones. These are very high quality, and in fact I had left my Bose headphones in my bag in the overhead locker and didn't even bother going to get it because these ones were excellent. There's also a menu. Now, I had ordered in the Book the Cook before my flight, I'd ordered my meal, but I did check out the menu and I'll show you that in a moment. You can see there's 2 USB ports, a universal plug, and a little storage space here, as well as a little door that allows you to close the storage space whilst the aircraft's in flight. There's a pull-out mirror if you want to check your appearance during the flight, and so plenty of places for storage quite close to your seat there. The screen itself is large. Underneath it you'll find the tray table, which folds out and then opens up, so you have an option for using it for snacks or a full table for your meal, and it's also quite sturdy, so it's fine for laptop use. And then it folds back away. This aircraft is so new that everything was in good condition, nice working order, and was easy to use. Lots of leg space. This is a great chair for lounging in. It also converts into a fully flat bed. There's some magazine storage just down by your feet with the Singapore Airlines magazines and the safety card, as well as a bag in case you're not feeling well, and there is a Wi-Fi card. This aircraft was Wi-Fi enabled, and I was able to use the Wi-Fi during the flight. Next to the seat there's a foldable armrest. Here's the remote. It has it's basically like using an iPhone really. It's all nice and easy. The headphone jack plugs in just there next to the seat controls, and so the cord, there's plenty of space for the cord. You don't feel restricted at all. And then on the other side of the seat there's a light, or series of lights with various different functions depending on how bright you want it. So they've really thought of everything when it comes to the design of the seat. And then of course those beautiful windows. Just checking out the menu. So this is the menu if you wish to dine on board and not pre-order your meal. If you would like to pre-order your meal like I did, you can actually check out this menu and also the Book the Cook menu online through your booking on the Singapore Airlines website. The TV screen is really good, very responsive. It has advice on how you can use it, and the flight tracker is nice and easy to use as well. Very accurate and very clear there. Lots of options to check out the way it works. So cheers! Let's enjoy ourselves on this Singapore Airlines flight up to Singapore. The crew make you feel really welcome, bring around hot towels before the aircraft took off, and then it was time for the safety video.
Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To put on your life vest, remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head. pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Life vests have a whistle and a light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit.
Quick taxi to runway 21 and then we're ready for our departure. Just shortly after takeoff, the first drink service of the evening was offered. I went with a Scotch and Dry. What would you have chosen? It wasn't long until the cabin filled with the delicious smell of the Singapore Airlines satay, and this was offered to the business class passengers with both a beef and a chicken option available. It was absolutely delicious, perfectly cooked, and the satay sauce is amazing. This was followed shortly after by the table being set up for the dinner service. There was an entree that was brought out, which consisted of a smoked salmon dish as well as breads, and I chose the garlic bread. The Singapore Airlines garlic bread was really good. The salad was tasty. It was a combination of a smoked salmon and Caesar salad, and it was well put together and tasted nice. Then my book the cook meal, a fish dish, came out. It was perfectly cooked, brilliantly presented, and it was delicious. They also offered a second round of drinks. The crew are really attentive on Singapore Airlines, made sure that you were enjoying the meal halfway through the meal, rather than waiting till the end of the meal, and it was nice that they took such an interest in your enjoyment of the food. To finish, there was a chocolate option, and I went with a chocolate cake. It was delicious. It was a very smooth flight. We had only a few bumps along the road, and I enjoyed the chair's generous recline to watch movies during the flight. I thought it might be also a good idea to show you the bathroom on board the A350s of Singapore Airlines. This is the aft business class bathroom, and there are numerous bathrooms to choose from. This one has a fold down change table for babies, as well as of course the toilet, the amenities here for you to keep yourself refreshed, a hand wash, some creams there, linen towels, a cupboard that doesn't open, and an adjustable air nozzle here, and of course the very modern looking sink. And one of the nice features about Singapore Airlines is that there's a push button to open the bin door. I wish more airlines would do this because the bins always get so jammed up with rubbish during the flight. And some orchids. Now I'm so sorry, but the really great video that I thought I had got of the chair in its recline mode hasn't saved for some reason. So all I've got is this rather pathetic little snippet. But I can say that the seat was very comfortable in both seat mode and in bed mode, and I do have a full video of the seat recline on the A380.
Weather report in Singapore is going to be a humid evening with a ground temperature of 28 degrees Celsius, and there is no time difference between Perth and Singapore. Depending on traffic conditions, we expect to touch down 10:30 in the evening. On behalf of all aboard, I'd like to thank you for flying Singapore Airlines and hope to see you again soon. It's been our pleasure having you on board with us today.
Just checking out the movie map again, I did enjoy watching some reruns of Westworld before the new season comes out. Thought it might be a good idea. Before long, we had landed in Singapore. The flight was originally scheduled to be over 5 hours, but we were there in a very short 4.5 hours. It was a really quick run up to Singapore. Didn't even have an opportunity to lie down in the bed. And so I had to save that for my next flight, which is Singapore Airlines Airbus A350 onwards to London, which I'll be reviewing soon, so please do check back from my channel if you'd like to see that video. Anyway, what did you think of this Singapore Airlines A350 experience? Have you flown on the A350? It is, I think, my favourite aircraft, and I think I do prefer it over the 787, mainly because it's just as airy and spacious and makes you feel as refreshed as the 787, but it also has the wonderful old world technology of a window shade where you can adjust it to suit yourself without anybody being able to lock you out, or the window changing colours if you want to see outside during the flight. So I really enjoyed my A350 flight. I've enjoyed all of my A350 flights. Check my channel if you'd like to see the Finnair Airbus A350 and Cathay Pacific's A350. I have videos of them there. Thanks so much for joining me on this flight, and until next time, I hope to see you on board.